Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out Candace Owens react to Officer Tatum on the whatever podcast. And if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up, and without much ado, let's see what Candace has for us in this video.
You know, a few weeks ago, I went out to California, not a place I like to spend a lot of time in, but I did the Whatever podcast where I sat around with a bunch of sex workers and tried to understand their perspectives and actually walked away feeling more affirmed in my own than I had ever been before. That aside, my dear friend, Tatum, you guys know Brandon. He's a former police officer who does a lot of great work in podcasting, recently appeared on the Whatever podcast. And he had a very interesting perspective. And I think that the women around him really appreciated his perspective. I haven't been able to watch all 5 hours of it, just from what I've seen of the clips circulating. He did a wonderful job, but a very interesting perspective on why hot girls are crazy. Take a listen to what Brandon had to say.
When you're young, you don't care. You just, all the hot chicks, you want to get with them, especially if you weren't raised right. You know, you get into this idea of this modern culture and you get confused and you want to sleep with women because of their looks. When you become a mature man, you want peace. Yeah. That means more to you, someone who's agreeable. Because you can have a hot chick and she's a pain in the rear. And I hate to say it, a lot of super hot women or super attractive women are annoying. Because, and I'm not saying everyone, but they get that way because they don't have to work on their personality, because they get so much attention based on their looks. So they don't have to work on anything else. They could just, they could be sitting across the room from a guy, they don't have to work on nothing. Men are like dogs, you know, they want to come and get that one woman because she's incredibly beautiful, but she don't work on her character, or she want to be a boss bae, or she doing all this other stuff that's really unattractive to the man she want. She can get men. But the man that she wants is not going to be in a relationship with her if she cannot be a peace and agreeable with the man.
I thought it was a very interesting take, and I think it's one that I very much agree with, and I would love to hear what other men have to say and what other women have to say in the comments, because we talk about this a lot on the show, and sometimes I get bad headlines because of it, but asking why there are so many women that are so desirable and so beautiful and so hot that are in Hollywood that are chronically single. I can't keep a man, right? And I'm not going to say it because AOL got really mad at me, and then there were headlines. I mean, Yahoo, whatever it was. All right, fine, I probably will say it, but I talked about that phenomenon of Taylor Swift, right? She's so wonderful. She's so amazing. Everybody knows she's a god and she's a goddess, and everybody should just be falling over themselves. Why hasn't anyone married her yet? Right? Why is Emily Ratajkowski divorced?
She's too hot to be kept.
Why is Kim Kardashian on her fourth marriage and have no prospects? Her fourth failed marriage and has no prospects. People think it's really mean to point these things out, but I'm actually pointing them out as part of a larger cultural conversation that I think needs to happen, because we are moving towards a society where women are being pushed further and further into narcissism, right? And not just women, men as well, but women in terms of this culture of Botox, getting injections, keep your youth forever. It's way more important for you to be beautiful and to be sexy than to be a good person, I feel is kind of what is blaring out, right? It's way more important for you to climb the career rather than to focus on your character. Right? And the things that ultimately, I think what Brenda is speaking to, will become desirable or is desirable for men. Men want to marry you based on your character in the end, right? They might instantly look at you and think you're hot and they might want to sleep with you. When they're looking for a long-term partner and they want to establish a family with somebody, what is it that women are bringing to the table? People are very perplexed and frustrated by the fact that I talk about this so often on the show, that I am interested in discussing these toxic aspects of modern feminism, which, by the way, is not feminism at all, despite the fact that they call it feminism. That is telling women to just lean on other women, to be in a girl tribe, just hang out with other girls and F guys, you know? And what's really buried underneath that is that the end result of that sort of a mentality is loneliness. I believe that. I don't think that your girl clique is going to keep you happy forever. I think that only family can do that. So I thought it was an interesting take, and I wanted to bring it to the public. All right, if you like this video, you are definitely going to like the full episode even better. You can find it by clicking right here.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting one, and I totally agree with what Officer Tatum said. If you check the society of today, you see that there's something that is called pretty privilege. Even in the place of work, they don't even care if you are if you have anything to bring to the table. You see people being hired just because of the way they look, because they look so beautiful. They are just being hired, and at the end of the day, they have nothing to offer. Also goes for the same when it comes to relationship. A man is often attracted to a woman by sight. Once he sees a beautiful woman, he just kind of get attracted to her. But when it comes to long-term relationship like marriage, you see that men goes for women that has character, who are more traditional. And you see that this man no longer goes for beauty when it comes to the time for them to get married. It's always like that in the society, because beautiful things get attention easily. People tends to gravitate towards what or who is beautiful, and it's very, very sad. If you guys totally enjoyed this video, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about what Brandon Tatum said in that video. As a man, do you agree with him, or you are totally against what he said? Leave your comment in the comment section. And I really had fun reacting to this video. If you guys totally enjoyed watching, give it a massive thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.